How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and so it's the first Flashback SBC with a brand new design of FIFA 20 Ultimate Team, and it is FB Walcott, the former Arsenal man and Southampton youngster who we're going to review today. He's got 96 pace. Lads, 96 acceleration and sprint speed. He should be very fast in this game, and I'll let you tell you straight away, he is one of the faster players you can buy in FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. He's just so quick in game, it is actually ridiculous, and you'll see that today in the review. So lads, if you do enjoy, you know what to do already, man. Bring that hype for the first Flashback SBC review on the channel, and smash a like. Let's aim for 1,000 likes, and subscribe to the channel if you are brand new around here, and click the little notification bell as well. So 3 small things: like, subscribe, click the little bell. So in terms of formation with this team, it's a 4-2-2 formation. I've been having success with that formation today. Other formations like a 4-2-3-1, not so much. So we're going to try and ram in this formation, the 4-2-2, and a right forward in the striker role, just to test his finishing and whatnot, as in the 4-2-2 as well, just to see what he's like in front of goal. And lads, FB Walcott, will he be good? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's get into the review. So here we go. Now, I've been seeing all over Twitter the price of this card is a stumbling block for many of you, especially at the start of the game. 140k on the Xbox seems a bit steep, and on the PlayStation, 120 as of right now. I was going to say 140 as well, because at the earlier stage, they were both 150. The price has come down since. But they're still quite steep. But for a card of this, like, stats and base card stats, stuff like that, face card stats, he looks incredible for his price. But does that translate over into game? I'm not too certain. But medium to medium work rates, that goes against the card. 3-star weak foot, that goes against card. 3-star skill moves, not so much this year, because you can do the chop, you can do the lateral heel to heel, you can do stuff like that with 3-star skills. But at the same time, stop and turn, you can't really do that with 3-star skills, and it isn't that good. In terms of his stats, you can see why he's 140k, but like I said, if it doesn't translate over in the game, it doesn't matter in the slightest. He's got 96 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, leading to a 96 pace. In terms of shooting, 84 attacking position, so his positioning is good. It's just his movement, man. It's not good. Medium to medium work rates, I hate that. Even when instructions on like getting behind and stuff like that, they're just static in every single movement, which I find very frustrating. 82 finishing, I put a marksman on because of the finishing and the physical stats. Pluses that to 92 with the marksman. He's got 85 shot power, 73 long shots, 79 volleys, and 83 penalties. When it comes to passing, it's good. It is quite good in game, especially for a winger in this game. You need to have good crossing. His crossing is 82. Now, crossing isn't that effective on this game, but it will be effective in certain situations when you can deliver a cross, which is quite accurate and whatnot. As you see, we build the play up down the centre. This is when Walcott was playing striker. Gets in behind. Look at the pace, man. He's electrifying on this game. That's a beautiful finish with the weak foot. When the chip, always chips are more accurate, especially it doesn't matter which foot you take a chip with. They're just more accurate than normal shots. As you see the curl on that, the swerve on that, and the dip on that as well. So that was always going to go in. Given I got the right amount of power on the shot, the right elevation of the shot, it was always going to go in despite the weak foot. Now, the weak foot with FB Walcott is a 3-star weak foot. That goes against the card massively. It's just not very good for this card. I see his pace demonstrated again. I flicked the right stick there, got him behind the defence. I've seen him move his keeper, so it near post, and it's a good finish from FB Walcott at the end of the day, because he's finishing, it's actually not too bad. He will score goals, but at the same time, his accuracy isn't always there, but his shot power is. He's going to score the majority due to the shot power, and even on the finesse there, you've seen quite a bit of power go into it just to beat the keeper there at least near post. So, yeah, lads, FB Walcott. Let's get through the rest of his stats. 82 crossing, good for a winger in this game, but like I said, not necessary for a winger or any player for that matter. He's got 81 short pass, that is necessary, 69 long pass, not a great stat right there, and 86 curve. In terms of dribbling, this looks like one of his best stats because he's a speed dribbler in this game. He just lacks those 4-star skills. 89 agility, 86 balance, 85 reactions, 86 ball control, 90 dribble. Nice, incredible stats right there, as that was a cross. I've got no words whatsoever. And he's got 83 composure, nice camera angle right there as well. In terms of physicality, he's got 71 jump and 62 head and accuracy. Back post headers and whatnot, they're not really effective on this game, so that really doesn't matter with FB Walcott. 76 stamina. he's going to run out of that towards the back end of time and normal time, and especially extra time. This year, it's not that important, but at the same time, medium to medium work rates, he's not really moving too much off the ball anyway, so if you've got him on the ball and you're sprinting with his great pace and whatnot, he's going to deplete in stamina a little bit more quicker, let's just say that, than the normal user or the normal player in this game. Strength, 64. It's not good, and he is quite weak, despite that going up to 69. Again, it's not really much of an improvement from 64, is it? And the aggression goes up to 79 from 74. And again, he's not aggressive, he's not strong, he seems quite weak, quite flimsy, and quite easy to push over on this game. As you see, Neymar pick up the ball, he loses the ball, gets it back, and we start the attack off. And if you can do this with Walcott, by the way, do the 1-2s, trigger the runs, and you'll move in behind the defence. But if you don't do that, you'll pass, and then remain static. But Walcott does very well here, and like I said, 3-star skills, you can still do the Ronaldo chop, he does it there. His accuracy on the finish wasn't that great, it does hit the post, and Neymar taps into an empty net. So going for his pros, it's got to be his pace. Acceleration is incredible, and in terms of pace, I'd liken him to Mbappe, I'd liken him to Sterling, I'd liken him to Leroy Sané. Honestly, he's just very, very fast in this game. So if you're looking to compare like a player's pace or anything like that, probably the most similar would be like a Leroy Sané, because they're quite pacey, and Walcott's pace is just incredible on this game. As you've seen it a number of times in this review, he does the 1-2 yet again with Griezmann. Just look at his pace, man. In behind the defence, gets a chance, back of the net. The sprint speed, because he's got the burst of acceleration with 96. Can he maintain it? Yes, he can. 96 sprint speed as well. That is incredible with this card. What else has he got? He's got the agility of 89. Plus 5 with a marksman chem style, takes up to 94, and he's a speed dribbler. Because of that, he turns very, very quickly, and he'll be able, like, you know those circles that a lot of people do in this game, utilising those circles where you turn back towards your own goal, then you turn towards their goal very, very quickly. You can do that super fast with FB Walcott. His dribbling is very good, he just lacks those 4-star skills, and the shot power it's good with this card. It's not like incredible or anything like that. It's 85, going up to 90 with the marksman chem style, but it is very, very good. The cons, I will say, the 3-star combo, mainly for the 3-star weak foot, but you can throw the 3-star skills in there as well, because the stop and turn and stuff like that is not included. The movements is very limited, and I'd say that's his key con as well. The medium to medium work rates dampen this card a lot down, because if you've got him as right wing, lads, he's not going to get in behind the defences or anything like that. Even with the instruction, he's not going to get in behind defences or anything like that. It's very frustrating with this card because of the medium to medium work rates. He just tends to be static for a lot of the time that you do use the card, unless you trigger the run with LB or the L1 button, depending on which console you run, of course. And the strength, like I said, he's very flimsy, but every single winger on this game has a flimsy side to him. What I mean by flimsy is basically you're very easy to push over. So if you're like 1v1 versus a player and they go shoulder to shoulder with you, you're going to lose the ball. And FB Walcott is probably a prime example to doing that in this game, because he's just one of those players that do go down easily. So in terms of an overall rating for FB Walcott, he didn't blow me away in terms of like ability or anything like that. I thought he would be great. Looking at his stats, I thought he'd be bloody sensational. And I thought this card could be value for coins and stuff like that. But he just doesn't pack a punch in game. Simple as that. Yes, on off the bench, he'd probably be a bit more of an impact player, because honestly, you go into the 60th minute against tired legs, tired fullbacks, tired centre-backs, tired CDMs, and you bring FB Walcott on with the pace of 96, lads, you're going to scare the hell out of him. And most likely, you're going to be able to punish them with that pace. But as a starter, I don't know, man. I'm on the fence. I am literally on the fence. So as an overall rating for FB Walcott, lads, he's going to get a rating of an 8.1? An 8.1 for myself. Honestly, this card is a bit underwhelming when you do use him, but at the same time, he's a good card. I'm not saying he's bad by an 8.1 rating. I'm just saying he's not as impactful on like a starter. That's simply what I'm saying. On off the bench, like I said, I think he'll have much more of an impact. He scored 5 in 5 games, which I don't look too much into that, but as an impact, that's not too much of a great impact from a starting position. Consider our view build a day, and in the same position, he scored like 9 in about 5 games. That was just incredible. Actually, probably less than 5 games, maybe 4 games. In terms of value of coins, 6.6. So 140k for a card which a tradable Mahrez could do better than this card. That's in my opinion anyways. Yours could be completely different, but I reckon Mahrez offers you more as a player in this game, but he doesn't offer you that kind of breakneck speed that FB Walcott does. But 6.6 is what I'm giving you for an untradeable FB Walcott at this stage in FIFA. Remember, if they do what they did last year, they re-release these towards the end of the years, like flashback SBCs, where it's got all the flashbacks in like a random SBC. You could get a random one. FB Walcott, I've got an idea that he could be one of the lower rated flashbacks this year, 85 rated. Yeah, he could be one a lot of people pack during that SBC. That's way down the line. In terms of enjoyment, he's getting 8.3 in that category. It was enjoyable, especially with the pace, but yet again, he's let down by different areas of his game. In terms of FUT champ status, definitely a sub. If you're getting this guy, he's a sub. Hence why 140k, 120k is a very expensive substitute option. Simply because his stamina's not really there with the card. It's 76. If you've got an extra time, it's gonna be a struggle, especially with 76 stamina on the cards. And yeah, just bring him on as a sub man. That would be the fair choice. In those 5 games he did play, scoring the 5 times, got 8.2, 8.5, 7.7, 8.2, and an 8.9 in the final game. He gives you those English links, so broad. Jadon Sancho, perhaps. He gives you those Premier League links, and of course the Everton links. In terms of similar player, I would say Leroy Sané. Even though Leroy Sané is on the left-hand side of the field, they feel very similar in game. The other player I would kind of reckon is quite similar to this card is Raheem Sterling. I'm only comparing, I'm not even comparing, saying the similarities between Walcott and Sané is simply the pace. They feel very similar in terms of pace. The key pro will be that pace, acceleration, and sprint speed. The key con will be the movement. The best chem style will be marksman. 90 right wing and left wing with the marksman chem style applied. 89 right forward, centre forward, right mid, left mids is an 88, as well as the cam. In terms of best in that position within the Premier League I've reviewed so far, Mahrez, FB Walcott, and Saint-Maximin is the order that it does go as of right now. Sterling is the better card in my opinion. I've used him in a FUT draft, I do believe. I think it was a FUT draft, or I had him as like I think it was a loan. It was something like that, but I have used Sterling on this game, and I would say Sterling is a little bit better than that FB Walcott. In terms of the passing, it's a 7 out of 10, same with shooting, and the physicality will be a 6, with the dribbling being an 8, but I wish I had 4-star skills just for that dribbling, which just adds a little extra to the card. But lads, that's going to be it for this review. I hope you have enjoyed my first flashback review of FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. If you have, you know what to do. Bring that hype, smash that like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, click that little bell as well. And as always, lads, hope you've had a great day, and I will catch you tomorrow.